Welcome back to the vlog. Today we will find out what the Germans think about Donald Trump. Enjoy. So we're going to start with the first question. What is your overall consensus on Donald Trump?
I don't see him as a real and eligible president of the United States, because to me he's more of a businessman, which he might have been good at, but his viewpoints and the actions he takes through his administration right now are only and purely focused on the business part, like the economics, so it lacks the social issues and the environmental issues, so he just focuses on the economics and the business side, which is why I don't see him as a real president, more of a businessman who uses his power now to push forward his ideas and values.
Can I it's not an objection, it's just a kind of addition. I think though the decisions that he's made so far in his 1 or 2 weeks of presidency are more intuitively decided and not even so economically decided, but more of a impulsive reaction towards what he thinks as a human being right now in the situation is correct. And I think that is really well shown by the fact that a while ago he was so against and contra NATO, and now today or a couple of days ago in a conversation he discussed that he wants to support NATO. So it's really impulsive decisions that he makes based on his current belief or his current thoughts, and they can switch so fast, which I think, and there I support you 200%, which I think does not make a very good and eligible president.
Yeah, what I think is the issue is that he doesn't really have an experience in politics whatsoever. He was never a senator or anything, so his administration and the people he chose to be surrounded by shape his ideas and what he does. Concerning the business side is that I think the impulsive decisions he takes right now eventually lead up to his idea of business.
He's
Only
using
production in America, no foreign workers.
He's using the U.S. government for his own purposes.
And he does.
What do you think about the wall? He's actually going to build it, or he says he's going to.
And he
the Mexican
did the
president,
first steps to do it.
Okay, the Mexican president was under no circumstances
are we going to pay for that?
Are we going to pay for that?
Most absurd.
It's absurd. It is absurd.
And do you know how else he's going to build it if the Mexican president doesn't want to?
American taxpayer money. So the next question is, do you think Donald Trump is intentionally manipulating media with his outrageous statements?
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Things of the sort.
Well, I think the first and foremost reason why he actually was elected to be president is due to his knowledge of stirring up emotions within an audience and using it for his own purposes. His speeches weren't politically structured or focused. However, the techniques he applied, so his use of voice, gestures, facial expression, he just had the television experience. He's just a perfect actor.
Look up on YouTube speech analysis on Donald Trump. He will restructure sentences to even to the extent that the sentences don't make grammatical sense, just so he can end in punchlines, horrible, punch words.
But I think what he manipulates are the people behind the media, but the media is at the moment, in my opinion, pretty radical. They react well to his statements to the extent that he cannot manipulate the media. But I have the impression is that they are telling the truth and they're not being totally supportive of Trump.
Yes, true, but through his use of outrageous statements and the comments he makes, the media is forced and obliged to report on them, and that gives Trump kind of a spotlight and a platform to act on. And that's why, I don't know, he just like created this movement, so to say, of hate and like all negative emotions. And in my opinion, this got him elected because there was so much fuzz about him, you know? There was more media coverage on Trump than there was on Hillary Clinton.
Well, Trump isn't scared of bad media.
No, he's not.
He's
he
not
just
at all.
like diminishes it in his next speech.
Yeah.
Or like ignores it.
Due to the fact that he was so radical in his media performance at the beginning of his at the beginning of the election, especially Europeans and many people that I talked to during that time, they thought that if Trump, like it's impossible that Trump will win. It was like such an outrageous thought. And then when we heard that Trump was president, it was like that this must be a joke.
Insanity.
This is like a comic. This can't be true because we believe that everybody or the majority of American citizens.
There must be some sanity within you guys.
Yes, like that you guys, that you guys can, because even the media, they like reported negative things about Trump. They didn't see him as a serious candidate, but more of a comic figure. So then when he got elected, it's like, is this really a real president?
Is this a thing right now?
Can you guys really
Media
like
hype.
what?
So as German citizens, do you feel sort of unsafe that he is now the president?
Yeah,
I would-
definitely.
No, I wouldn't say I feel unsafe, but I
But that
personally,
affects you too, right?
as a German person living in Germany, I don't feel unsafe. He has to be really, really stupid and make the worst decisions that a human being can make until we in Germany are really unsafe.
We share a planet, so we all live on it. So first of all, his decisions on like environmental issues is going to affect all of us, even us here. And since the United States is considered as the most powerful economy and country in the world, I think it does have impacts on us Germans. For example, how is it, the TTP?
TTIP, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that affects us, and it's not like we can ignore what happens across the Atlantic Ocean, because one day or the other we might go to the States, or we're gonna work with the States in some way, so it will affect us to some extent. Yeah, we collectively at World Citizens collect our power and knowledge and push forward our own ideas and not rely on the decisions made by one single person or several hundred.
Yeah.
Eventually, the politicians have to act upon the needs and wants of the society, and they have to. They have to. So when we put forward our ideas, we can create change.
Wow.
We can-
Politician, man. Go for it. All right.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
can.
American, so I can't
exactly.
be your next.
So she's a German. She's a German. I'm half. So my vote counts half. But overall, do you think Donald Trump is a legitimate president or not?
No.
Yes or no? No.
No.
I don't think so either. Sorry.
But it's not like I'm saying.
Conclusion.
But
Yeah. What's the
there's-
conclusion?
It's not like I would have voted Hillary Clinton because she'd be the better choice, but not like my choice.
No, but
Yeah.
many people even say that Donald Trump is the better choice.
Yeah. The
And
only
More Americans say that Hillary is the better choice.
No, really?
Yeah.
more
Hillary got more votes.
The popular vote was Hillary.
Went to Hillary. Yes. So if we went by the
Well-
will of the American people, Hillary should have been president.
That's reassuring about American people.
Fuck the electoral.
Guys,
Fuck the electoral college.
But the only positive thing I see in Trump being that's like the only positive thing is that I hope it's a wake-up call for everybody in our age to get informed and get into politics, get to know your politics, so you can really create change or know what's going on and be a betterment to the situation. That like I think that since so much bad is happening, it should be kind of a
Wake-up call.
wake-up call.
And I think we see that here in Germany as well. I mean, we personally should get more involved in politics at the moment because everything is changing so fast. And there's so many radical ideas that are becoming more popular and popular because they pick up like because they pick up a small ratio of
Minorities.
like small minorities at where they're standing, and they give them a feeling that they're understood. And that's
It's
why it's
dangerous,
becoming
very dangerous.
so dangerous. Yes.
Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You will find Leonie's Instagram right here and Sophie's Instagram right here.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Next time, that will be the
time.
next.
I apologize. Okay, Chris is almost here.
All the ladies on the floor bagging me. Come on, I can't really get it right now. Guys, do you know this song? My mascara is at the fresh.